Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're seeing this, that means the new palette from Nomad Cosmetics has been announced. So if you want to see an eye look, see some swatches, then just keep watching. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is KARENHARRIS. I like to film tan girl friendly makeup videos here on YouTube. I love focusing on indie makeup, especially eyeshadow palettes. So if you like to see that type of content, highly recommend subscribing, turning on that bell so you're notified every time I post. And if you could do me one more favor, watch this video all the way to the end. It really helps me out and it's a free way to support my channel. Now, without further blabbering, let's get into it. Okay, so it is here. It is the beautiful Ireland Wild Atlantic Way palette. And oh my gosh, when I first saw the teaser for this palette, they showed like this little green edge and I was like, it's a green palette. It's a green palette. I know it's a green palette. Just in time for St. Patrick's Day. This is going to be a perfect way to celebrate. And I am so pumped. So as always, I do have close-ups, swatches, and all of the things. So let's go ahead and roll into that. Ireland Wild Atlantic Way Intense Color Palette. Welcome to a meandering coastal journey full of towering cliffs, verdant hills, and tempestuous seas as we adventure along Ireland's Wild Atlantic Way. Stretching from the wind-whipped north to the balmy beauty of the south, this route has sweeping views of untamed lands and unspoiled beaches dotted throughout with charming, colorful villages. Escape, explore, and enjoy the spectacular destination Oscar Wilde described as a savage beauty. A spectrum of Irish greens from soft moss and lush bogs to emerald gems and rich glens, sprinkled with sea blues and neutral touches of limestone, peat, and golden flowering plants. 11 grand mats and 7 splendid shimmers, inspired by the untamed and dramatic beauty of Ireland's west coast. The cause for this palette is the Irish Wildlife Trust that works to raise awareness of Ireland's rich natural heritage and protect it for future generations. Okay, so if you guys know me, you know how much I love green eyeshadow. It's basically the color of my soul, and I love wearing green eyeshadow. So I'm so excited for this. I literally had a friend say like, Karen, this is your palette. And I was like, yes, indeed, it sure is. So I hope you guys enjoyed all of the close-ups. I just wanted to show you the packaging of this palette. Now, I've personally never been to Ireland, of course, but I have seen lots and lots of images like this one. So I think the explanation totally makes sense. I love this packaging. It's absolutely beautiful. And as always on the back, they have all the shades here, the descriptions, all of the information you might need. Now, the outer packaging is this beautiful felt. It reminds me so much of like a golf green. I don't know. Kind of makes sense, I guess. And then on the inside, there is a big mirror. And then the beautiful packaging is also on here, which I think is super duper cute. But here it is, the glorious green eyeshadows. So I'm hoping to get more than one look up in this video, but I'm at least going to do one look. And I thought if I'm going to do one look, it's going to be a freaking green look and I'm going to live for it. So I'm very excited. I want to use as many green eyeshadows as I can. So of course I'm going to start off with my Unearthly brush and we're going to go into the shade called Taint, I think is what it's called. It's this beautiful dark green shadow. Also, one of our audience members, one of our special guests is here. She is live in studio providing baby sounds and watching Moana, which will hopefully keep her quite entertained. But I swear, as soon as I start talking, she's like, "Oh, so we're talking, right? We're talking. We're having a conversation." So she decides she can also contribute. Okay, the next shade I want to use is this one called Blarney Stone. It's like a beautiful true green. If I had to pick my favorite shade of green, it's actually that kind of shade. It's like a perfect, it's not forest green, it's not emerald green. It's just like, it's not a grass green. It's just a green. Green. And just putting that on the outer corner and helping blend a darker green shade. Okay, next I'm going to take the shade called the Wild Rover, which is this beautiful light green, and that's definitely going to go on the inner corner. I'm going to use something like this, like a flat paddly type brush, but I think it's going to also help me blend. Oh, that's so pretty. I feel like it's been a while since I've seen kind of like a, I don't want to say it's an all green palette because it's not. It sure is beautiful because it has so many green shades. It also has neutrals. So it kind of reminds me of their Botswana palette they did, I think, last year. You know, these days we're all buying palettes for the theme because we like the brand. Like, there's so many other reasons to buy a palette other than just, oh, I don't have those shades of green. Right? Because I feel like at this point we all have every shade of green we could possibly ever want. So now I feel like we're just shopping because we like the theme. Maybe some of you have Irish heritage in you. So this might be a fun way to kind of celebrate that for yourself. Okay, so lid shades, I was thinking Cobb Harbor or maybe even Slan looks beautiful. There's so many beautiful greens. I think I might do Cobb Harbor though, just to try it because it's kind of like a duochrome shade. It has like a shift of blue-green, so I think we should try it. Okay, so I'm going to take a flat brush and I'm going to go into the shade called Cobb Harbor. These shadows are so soft and creamy, so I always want to give them a nice spray. I'm going to start on the outer corner. Maybe we'll combine a couple of shades. I always forget that that is an option. Yeah, this has a beautiful blue-green shift to it. Okay, and then I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to go into the shade called Beaute. I'm going to pick that up, give it a nice spray. Oh yeah, this is a pigmented shadow. So soft and smooth, so I think definitely spray it so that you can get a nice opaque application. Just blending those two shades together. Absolutely stunning. I do have a bit of fallout, but I can worry about that later. I love green eye looks. Okay, let's line the waterline and do the inner corner quick. Okay, so I just lined my waterline with the Makeup by Mario black eyeliner. Now I'm just going to use the same matte shades I used in the crease on the lower lash line. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the shade called Blarney Stone. And I'm just running that all over the lower lash line pretty much. And then I'm going to go into the Wild Rover, which is that light green shade. And then I'm going to take the shade Taint. And I'm just going to run that. Okay, so pretty simple, nothing too wild and crazy. I did grab my Lethal palette. This is their new singles that they launched. And there's a really pretty iridescent green in this palette. Right here is mine. I can't remember what the shade is called, but you can check out my Lethal video if you really want to know, or just go on their website and find it. It's their new launch. So I'm just putting a little bit of that green iridescent shade in the inner corner just to give it that extra pop. But the look is done, so I'm going to go ahead and finish up my makeup, and I'll be right back to give you guys some thoughts on this palette. Okay, friends, so here is the finished look. What do we think? I cannot wait to hear what y'all think. So let me tell you what else is on my face today really quick. So I'm wearing the Prada foundation. This is in the shade, I always forget what shade I have in this foundation. Oh my gosh. I have no idea, but I will try and remember to list it in the description box. And then I have on the Laura Mercier concealer in the shade 4 in 1. For lip today, I have a new combo. This was actually sent to me from Lawless, so I'm so excited. I have on the Balm in the shade Amaretto, which is a really pretty brown color. You guys know I had my eye on these and I was hoping I would get them in PR, so I am so excited because I'm on a loose lipstick low buy, so I'm happy that I got it so I don't have to buy it because I have way too many lip products. And then this is the shade Maple Sugar. Such a pretty gloss, and it actually does not feel sticky, which I absolutely love. So those are my lip products. So for highlighter, I'm wearing the shade Transition from Artitude. It's a beautiful multi-chrome highlighter. Blush is the Rare Beauty blush in the shade Love. It's a beautiful rust colored blush. And then for bronzer, I'm really into this. This is the Artist Bronzer in the shade number 20 from Makeup Forever. And that is everything else that is on my face today. Okay, so I do have an extra minute to film a second look, so I'm sneaking this in the middle of the video I filmed yesterday. I hope you guys don't mind, but I thought it would be good to have a second look on this video. So I want to do a neutral look with this palette because there is a beautiful brown shade in here, and I kind of want to dig into those neutrals, so that's what we're going to do today. I also have some stuff that was sent to me from the Hard Candy and Girl Scouts collab, so I'm going to use that as well. So yeah, I'm excited, and let's do a neutral look. Okay, I feel like this one's going to be very simple because I only have this brown shade really for a neutrally color. It's called Bunratty Castle. Bunratty Castle. So cute. I love these like terracotta type shades for the crease. So I'm just gonna kind of swipe that all over. Oh, I love colors like this. They're just such great shades for like all over the crease as well as on the lid. Just like an easy one and done matte shadow. So I think I'm going to use this shade called Ring of Kirby and this shade called Cliffs of Moher on the lid. So I'm going to start off with Cliffs of, actually, is it Moher? I feel like I've heard that word before, but hopefully I'm not butchering it. Listen, I've never been to Ireland, so I will let the folks in the comment section let me know how it's pronounced. That's such a pretty color. And then I'm going to just flip the brush over and go into that gold shade. And we're just going to put that on the, ooh yeah. These shimmers are just so beautiful. I love them so much. So I'm going to line my waterline and finish up this look. I'm going to use this brown liner called Cocoa from Melt. Then I'm going to take a Sigma pencil brush and I'm going to go into the brown shade called Bunratty Castle, and I'm just going to blend that into the lower lash line. Now let's go ahead and try out some of this Hard Candy stuff they sent me. So they sent me the headband, but I swear in the pictures I've seen of this, it looked different, like it had the cookies on here. Either which way, I don't actually need a headband, so I'm going to throw this into a giveaway and pass this on to somebody that might enjoy it more than me. Also, if you hear my toddler screaming, it's not my fault. This collection is already available on their website. I will link it down below for you. And so I did get also these nails. These are the Hard Candy Girl Scout Handshake 24 press on nails. So these are a beautiful red. I don't use press on nails at the moment. I'm getting my nails done. So I think I'm going to pass this on as well so that somebody else can enjoy. And then we have from the line the two Girl Scout Cookie Icing Luminous Highlighters. So they send me Coconut Caramel and Trefoils. I'm going to use the Halo palette from Smashbox for my blush today. So I'm gonna grab this shade right here, which is called Juicy Juicy. And I feel like these are super pigmented, so I'm just trying to go in with a very light hand with the Sigma brush. And I'm just gonna give it a little blend on the cheeks. They did send this one to me. Smashbox did. So I'm super appreciative of them for doing that. And I'm just trying to give this a nice blend. And then for the highlighter, I'm going to try out the Coconut Caramel shade, I think. So let's see. Oh, okay, yep. I've used these before from Hard Candy. This one smells like coconut. So I'm just going to blend that in. Maybe. This smells so good. Oh, it's so pretty. There it is. I was like, I don't know if you can see it, but now that I move my head around, you can definitely see it. It's such a pretty little highlight. Look at my nose. Like, okay, Hard Candy, I see you. And then we have two lip shades. So we have the Girl Scout Cookie Glaze Velvet Smooth Lip Color in Coconut Caramel, and we have the Thin Mints shade. So I'm just gonna break into this like a makeup savage. So this is what it looks like. Oh my gosh, look at this, it's so cute. I love it. So this is the Coconut Caramel shade. There it is, swatched. It also smells like coconut. I think I'm gonna love both of these lip colors. That is so nice. So this is the Thin Mints, and it's a really pretty dark brown. And then there is a swatch of the Thin Mints shade. I'm gonna try N-Line. So I put the dark shade on the outer corner. So I was trying to like create a little bit of an ombre. I think you can see it like right there. But these are nice. Like, I'm actually kind of impressed for the drugstore. So those turned out great. The highlighter looks cute. I was also sent the lip treatment. So this is the lip repair oil. I think I have these in the original format, but I'm definitely going to try this out off camera. But I did use some of the Girl Scout makeup as well. So I'm going to spray my face, finish up this look, find some earrings, and I'll be right back to show it to you. Okay, friends, so here is the second look with the Nomad Ireland palette. Let me know down in the comments which one is your favorite. You guys know I love hearing from y'all. Now let's go ahead and talk about this palette really quickly. So I just want to say that I really love this Nomad palette. It is by far the softest metallics they've done, and they pick up so nicely on a brush. They go on the eyes super easy as well. I've used 4 of the 7 shimmers now, and I am a self-proclaimed green lover, so I am very, very happy with this palette. I do have 2 of their other palettes that are kind of green heavy that I thought I would compare this to. So I did grab America's Parks. I can't remember if either of these are discontinued, the one I'm going to show you, but if they're not and you already have them, maybe this side-by-side will help you out. Obviously, the Ireland palette does have more shades in it, and honestly, once I look at these next to each other, I realized that the America's Parks is more of a neutral palette, and then there's some pops of green, whereas the Ireland palette definitely is a green palette with some pops of neutral shades. So I feel like they've included every shade of green you could possibly think of with the Ireland palette, and I feel like it's been a hot second since we've had a good, delicious all green type palette. And then I also thought of the Okawango Safari palette, their Botswana palette, And this one is definitely also more of a neutral palette with a pop of green. So if you're trying to figure out, like, Karen, which one should I get? I already have these two palettes. Am I going to be okay? I mean, you probably are. I never want to tell you guys to spend more money than you have to, or that you need something. I mean, I guess sometimes I tell you guys there's some good stuff out there, but I don't feel like you need anything really. But if you are a green lover, if you are a Nomad fan like I am, and you are curious about this palette, I do not think you will be disappointed at all. It's really, really pretty. I cannot wait to keep playing with this. I just think it's a stellar collection of shades. Now, I've never been to Ireland myself, so I would love to hear from you guys if you think this is a good representation of Ireland from your opinion. Always love to chat with y'all in the comments. Now, this is launching on Tuesday, basically Monday night. If you're in the Central Time Zone, it'll launch at like 11 p.m. Central Time. It launches at midnight Eastern Time, so I will post on my community tab when this palette goes live. I am an affiliate of Nomad Cosmetics. If you want to save, you can use my code KHMAKEUP, and I did receive this palette in PR, so thank you to the brand for sending it my way. Thank you in advance if you decide to use my code. And I will see you guys in another video very, very soon. Bye!